The local DFW alcoholic.
I think Denty's got me beat on that.
So who do we got up, Cephalon?
We got Shokio versus Azer.
Do you know who usually wins this?
I'm not actually sure.
I mean, neither, but I hope Azer doesn't win it.
Oh, just
Yeah.
because you don't like Snake?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. That's a lot more PC than what I was gonna say.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is actually an interesting matchup because Snake usually controls the mid-range pretty well, like long range. That's where he either wants to be up close right on top of you, like up being and doing pressure with that, or be far enough away that you can't really be pressuring him, so he can set up his bombs and get his zoning going. But Zero Suit plays really, really well around those zones. He's extremely fast, very, very mobile.
He is really fast.
Yeah.
I was playing with somebody that I play with is learning ZSS, and they're like, this is like one of the fastest characters I've ever played.
Yes, she is extremely fast. She can run circles around even like the middling speed characters in the game. And Snake is relatively slow, so she is not going to have a hard time getting through a lot of his walls just because of the base speed that the character has.
Wow, I didn't even know he was sticky.
I actually missed it myself. I don't know when in there. Azer kind of does that. I played games against him too, where like, when did you stick me? I didn't know this. Which is usually pretty easy to tell. Like it's usually very like.
It's like on your forehead.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you don't like see the animation itself, if you hear him say it or something.
Oh, he's going for it.
Of course. Yeah, Azer always goes for the cardboard box disrespect.
It works more often than it should, and that's upsetting.
True. It works ever, so it works more often than it should. Oh,
God, he's so slick.
Yeah, in that position, like obviously you're taking a bit of a risk since you don't actually have your opponent in shield stun at all. So he does get punished for it a little bit in that situation, but more often than not, it's worth it because that means he's going to be getting the stock so much earlier than if he didn't.
Just his kill option.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like a grab and just a singular grab into up throw now would be the percent kill, and then getting to the point where even just randomly detonating it on stage might kill. Going for the feint there, trying to make Shokio into being a little bit more defensive, but Shokio's not having any of it. And now the sticky is actually gone. That is one big thing to note. If you ever do take this stock from Snake, the sticky goes away.
When did Shokio get ahead? I missed it. He was so behind most of the time.
Yeah, he just had one big string there. But Azer bringing it right back. The clutch up there. Plenty of percent on this stage to actually finish with it.
He tried to go for is that C4 on the stage? Yeah, he tried to go for it. Not as sneaky this time.
Nice crouch just staying underneath the blaster. Yeah, this is actually one of the problems that Snake faces, is now the C4 is on the ground. And he does have some ways to use it like in an actual fight, like using it jumping away and detonating to try and control that space in the center of the ground. But yeah, whenever obviously it's on the ground, you can't be sticking his opponent. So there is some back and forth on whether or not you want to try to just detonate it as fast as possible. Shokio accidentally taunting there, not a very good play in neutral. But yeah, whether or not you want to detonate it just to get rid of it so you can get the sticky back as soon as possible and go for those kills, or just keep it on center stage and try to control presence and play zoning for a little while.
That was confusing. How did the Cypher not hit him there?
Not sure.
That's stopped.
Oh, most certainly, yeah. Yeah, even if the mine wasn't there for him to drop him onto it after throw, he could have just up-thrown and detonated.
Snake is a really good character.
Yes. Very, very unorthodox.
Very untouched character also, let's be real. And I hate it. And Professor Pro, if you're watching, you suck. Cephalon does not approve of me saying you suck.
Yeah, I mean, I could get into personal stuff with me and Professor Pro since we worked in, the PMDT together.
Yo, let's go. Roast him, Cephalon.
Nah, I mean, I'll keep a little professional integrity and not do that. And regardless of whether or not you like him as a person, you definitely have to respect his play. His Snake is extremely good. Yes, it is.
His Fox is pretty good at melee.
His Fox is also really good. Yeah, he has been definitely making waves in melee series.
By the way, guys, if you've seen the straw poll to fly out a player, don't vote Professor Pro, vote Lunchables, because Lunchables are better and Professor Pro sucks.
It would be cool to see Lunchables get out and
yes, some more nationals. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, especially now that his mindset's been kind of updated, and that will be the stock. Very nice conversion, getting the upper after the up B. Actually got the turnaround from the up B first to make sure that he was doing it perfectly for it.
This is pretty close. I assume it goes close all the time. Because I assume they play a lot.
I imagine so.
Yeah, they both get this far into the bracket.
Yeah, I've seen both players play a decent amount in my commentary the past couple of months, but I can't recall seeing them play against each other very much. I think like Shokio took a little bit of a break for a little while. Hasn't been there for some of the weeks.
His infamous hiatus.
Yeah, the little mini hiatus.
Let's talk about that. Hiatus mirror body. All right, now that's over. Let's talk about the match.
The Azer looking for the tranquilizer. Very, very scary thing that Snake can do during check chases. Yeah, that is one thing that good players will do, though. If they ever see, like in that sort of dash dance situation, trying to pressure Snake, and they do see him start up the tranquilizer, you can actually just short hop. And if you get caught in the first couple of frames of jumping up in the air, it doesn't matter because it actually has no hit stun lever in the air. So you just land on the ground and then you can do stuff. Like there's actually time to punish Snake for it if you do it appropriately. Shokio doing a good job keeping in mind his opponent's placing of the mines. And okay, that time, yeah, forward throw going to send a little bit too far away to actually connect with it. Yeah, moving around the Claymore on stage is definitely one of the big things in the Snake matchup for any character. That's very, very odd.
What was that, a back air that he traded with?
Yep.
Back air with a down tilt?
I think so, yeah. Yep, zero scoop back air, very, very strong. Good DI.
And it's really, really fast. All her aerials are so fast. For a fast character, Jesus, her moves are fast. Her up tilt is 3 frames.
Yeah. Which is actually sort of a zero suit staple in a lot of the Smash games.
Yeah, just spot dodge up tilt.
Yeah, yeah. Brawl, Smash 4, PM. Up tilt's always been really, really fast. A little bit unsafe, if you don't land it or if it is shielded, but.
Ooh, he was afraid to go, because he saw the mine down there, so he was afraid to follow up with that.
And that back air again can steal the stock. That is one thing that's nice about, previously the Claymore was actually down a little bit, so it was much, much harder to actually visually see it whenever it was on the stage. That's something that's been changed. I don't remember if it was 3.5 or 3.6, but it's very much easier to actually spot it physically if you don't see him actually do the animation of putting it into the ground, which I feel is nice. A lot of times people, if they're not watching Snake too carefully, just will miss the animation completely, or like they're scratching their nose or adjusting their glasses or something in between stocks, and then like they just run into the mine like, what? There was nothing there. I didn't see it. What's going on?
It's one of those quality of life changes.
Yup. Charge up smash. Snake.
Waits for him to pop up after the stun.
Yeah, it doesn't get the sweet spot on back air, so it's not going to kill quite yet.
Shokio hasn't taken any percentage of stock. He's basically in control.
Good sweet spot from Azer, going just underneath that down smash. Yeah, this is one downside Snake has. He does live a very, very long time, but his recovery leaves him pretty vulnerable. And a lot of times, like, he will make it back, but he'll take a lot of damage in the meantime.
Yeah, taking like, what, how much does he take per C4 that he C4s himself?
I think it's like 15 or 18 around there. It's a lot of damage. And even if he's not necessarily C4ing himself, just the way that, he's got hitboxes that are really, really active around him, but a lot of characters can outspace that and just rack up damage over time slowly. And Snake's not particularly good at getting from the ledge to actual on stage itself. So, I mean, that's what we nice down there to intercept the edge guard.
And that whole stock, Azer had nothing on stage, so Shokio was just going ham. This is actually what we call Shokio Hill Zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is his favorite stage. So if you ever play Shokio, guys, always ban this stage because this is his favorite. This is the only stage he practices on.
Okay.
It's actually his best stage.
Interesting.
So don't forget Shokio Hill Zone, ban it. Azer, I guess he didn't mind because he would just land mines on the mines on the ground. Where do you think Azer's gonna go now?
It's a good question.
Yoshi's Island Brawl is it legal?
Yoshi's Brawl is legal. Yes.
Oh, that's lame. He'll probably go there. I assume he wants a stage with walls.
Probably, yeah, make the recovery a little bit better. Yeah, he may want to go Battlefield just to keep. I don't know. That may just be personal preference. I'm not really sure what Snake would want in this matchup because if you pick a too big a stage, then Zero Suit's just gonna run circles around you and be like super mobile and super annoying.
Because you don't have as much stage control.
Yeah, and not as much speed. And like her dash dance, her movement, her grab, all very, very good. But if you pick too small a stage, then you're Snake on a small stage, which isn't particularly good. Yeah, I mean the smaller the stage, the less he's gonna be able to use his durability, and the more he's gonna be getting punished for pushing off stage. So this might be like a nice middle ground, nice personal preference.
Yeah, I don't know how Azer was beating Shokio in the dash dance game there, but that's embarrassing, Shokio. I hope if you watch this, come on, bro, what are you doing? All right, that makes up for it. That's fine. Yeah, takes that stock immediately. It was like what 35 seconds.
Yeah, very fast.
Pretty fast when it's Snake you're talking about.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Shokio kind of stuck in, because that mine is right behind him. Doesn't have to be very, very careful. Can't really give ground. But also you don't want to just run head first at Snake, even as Zero Suit.
Because he'll just Cypher.
Yeah. Crouch cancel Cypher, crouch cancel.
Into anything.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Azer getting punished for the disrespect. Nice dash grab. That is one thing Zero Suit can do. Snake can... Oh, does not actually a true combo, but still manages to get the sweet spot of forward air.
He knew that Azer wouldn't try to do anything. Trying to wait it out.
Yep. Oh, I think that's going to be the end if the Zero Suit stock though.
Oh! There you go. That's
okay.
That's a stop.
Yeah. Yeah, he had the sticky, so I think he could have just up thrown.
Yeah.
Trying to be a little fancy.
He tries to demoralize the player.
Yeah.
That's the super meta. Yeah.
But yeah, one thing Snake can do that's pretty hard for some characters to deal with. His crouch actually goes low enough, so a lot of people's standing grab will just completely whiff. But some characters like Zero Suit have a dash grab that reaches lower than their standing grab. So that's actually a good option to use in this matchup instead. Most of the times you want to be using jump cancel grabs because, you know, starts up faster, has less than lag, usually a bigger hitbox. Grab situation for Azer. Not going to be hard for Shokio.
Yeah, he makes it back.
Okay, yeah, you see, like, he is going to make it back until you actually kill him off the side. Snake will more often than not be recovering, but look at the damage that he's taken. Yeah, and trying to force himself back on the stage like that.
Azer does not look happy. Because this is his counter pick, and he's basically getting 3 stock right now.
Yeah, it's looking kind of rough. Oh, try to get the driver set, but... Okay, nice tech, and Azer uncharacteristic getting hit by his own mine.
That's kind of when you know Azer is out of it. He runs into his own mine, because about 99% of the time he knows where all his stuff is.
Yeah. Definitely an important thing that Snake has to worry about.
Oh, Shokio tries to toss him into the mine. Up tilt kills him. Up tilt takes the stock, I mean. I don't know if I'm allowed to say kill on stream.
I think we're allowed to say kill.
All right, kill.
Kills him good. Not quite going to kill yet.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy.
Oh, gets flipped out of his up B.
That is the
what an awkward ending.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, because Shokio was actually not going to make it back because of the awkward angle.
Took his... Yeah, he couldn't up B. That's right.
Because he was too far deep on stage. He wouldn't have been able to latch. He has to be like, if there's a straight line down, you have to be on the other side of that to be able to up B to the ledge. And he was pushed inside with the headbucks of that up B. And didn't have his double jump or anything, so he couldn't like really readjust. I'm actually not sure what happened to Azer. I don't know what he got.
He ran into his mine.
He ran into his mine?
Yeah, he ran into his mine.
That's rough.
I think it was his mine.